I've been transmigrated into a novel, and I'm now the father of the ultimate toxic daughter. Uncle Lin, please don't blame Ming Yao. Oh, young people are just a bit more fearless when chasing true love. Well, since you're both so incredibly fearless, then I guess I'll have to be a little ruthless. A few months ago, I was sucked into this book. The good news, I transmigrated into the body of an insanely wealthy high-tier CEO. The bad news, this body is pushing 50 kg, and I'm a single father with a kid. The male lead of this story is my current son-in-law, Xiaoqin, a literal child of destiny whose previous life was a cycle of pure misery, and the one responsible for torturing him. None other than my brain-dead, ignorant, and boy-crazy daughter, Lin Mengyao. She's being played like a fiddle by a top-tier green tea manipulator named Gu Yifan, who has her wrapped around his finger. She didn't just ruthlessly suppress her own husband for him. She even conspired with outsiders to ruin Xiaoqin Ho, nearly driving her own father's company into total bankruptcy. The worst part is that the original owner was a senile fool, because his wife passed away so early. He pampered his daughter to a disgusting degree. He even followed every whim of that pretty boy leech, Gu Yifan, without question. He even personally stepped in to crush Xiaoqin. You could say that at least half the suffering Xiaoqin endured was served on a silver platter by this father-in-law of his. When I first arrived, I was completely overwhelmed. A massive commercial empire was suddenly dropped into my lap. I literally couldn't close my eyes for days and nights on end, even though I was a high-level executive before transmigrating, a chosen one of the 996 grind. I had never managed a conglomerate of this magnitude. For a while, I was absolutely swamped. Fortunately, the original owner's memories kept me from driving the Lin group straight into the ground. To be honest, I have zero interest in saving this idiotic daughter of mine. My only goal is to find a successor for the group as fast as possible, so I can retire early and enjoy the good life. When my driver called me, I was in the middle of signing a $10 billion contract. Director Lin, the young miss, and the son-in-law are at the restaurant. I didn't even need to think to know that my brain-dead daughter was stirring up drama again. Through the glass window, I spotted Lin Mengyao instantly. Her face was a canvas of bratty entitlement. Sitting across from her was none other than Xiaoqin. Based on my observations over these past few months, and he's truly a young man of noble background and rock-solid character. It's a shame my daughter is blind to it, and the original owner was just as blind. Mengyao, don't be so angry. Let's just talk things through calmly. Okay, I honestly can't fathom how a perfectly fine dude enjoys acting like such a manipulative snake. Watching my daughter looking so utterly brainwashed and clueless, I felt a massive headache coming on. Dad, you're just in time, so I want a divorce from this useless loser from home. Hurry up and help me teach him a lesson. Dad, you actually hit Yifan? Have you gone insane, Washko? I just didn't like his face and my hand got an itch. Director Lin, I Xiaoqin may be poor, but I haven't stooped to the level of selling my dignity. What is wrong with my dad? Just kick him out, Wes. Why are you giving him money? What a total waste. This 100 million is for emotional damages, and it's also your pocket money. Spend it however you want. When it's gone, just let me know. 100 million, Mom? Dad, why on earth are you giving him that utsol? That's our family's money, Wolves. Thanks for the reminder. Old Wang, from this moment on, freeze every single card under the young Mrs. name. Exactly. Don't leave her a single penny. Understood, Director Lin. You Watsa. You actually cut off my cards, Waki? Damn right. I'm the one who earned that money, Kaik. Why the hell should I give it to you, Paul? Director Lin, I cannot accept this money. Get in the car. Excuse me, Tai. This isn't the right place to talk. Get in. We're discussing this at home. I don't know how to drink. Then learn. You'll be handling plenty of social functions from now on. You can't expect me to play shield and drink for you forever, can you, That idiot Lin Mengyao is throwing a tantrum and demanding a divorce. What's your take on this? She just hasn't fully matured yet. She's pushing 30 and still hasn't grown up. That's not a late bloomer. That's a giant infant monster. I recall you drinking yourself into a gastric hemorrhage just to secure a project last year while socializing. Haha, and where was Lin Mengyao? She was busy celebrating Gu Yifan's birthday. That business proposal you stayed up all night to finish. It magically appeared on Gu Yifan's computer the next day, becoming the trophy he used to impress Lin Mengyao. Even on your 3rd wedding anniversary, she left you rotting at home all alone to take a heartbroken Gu Yifan to a music festival. As a man, your tolerance for disrespect is legendary. Or is it exactly like the rumors say? Are you just after the Lin family fortune? I'm just messing with you. I know exactly what kind of character you possess. And I know exactly what kind of trash my daughter is. Honestly, you've suffered far too much these past few years. But do you seriously think she'll have a change of heart and love you? Don't be delusional. A leopard never changes its spots. She isn't like that. Dad, you can't talk about her like that. She's not the type to take the money you slaved away for. to buy limited edition watches for another man to, or the type to call you bad luck when you're sick, before running off on a date with some random guy. Look at this, Dad. Why on earth are all my cards frozen, sir? I almost died of embarrassment at the counter today. Fine, Xiaoqin, you little snake. You must have been whispering lies into my father's ear, Am I right? Every single stitch of clothing on your back, and every accessory you wear belongs to the Lin family. Meanwhile, everything Ifan has right now was earned through his own blood, sweat, and tears. You can't even hold a candle to him. Oh, Mengyao, don't be so harsh. Brother Xiaoqin probably just can't bear to let go of the Lin family's luxury. See, I told you, his refusal to divorce was all just a pathetic act. My father must have bribed him with something massive for him to finally agree to let me go. After all, without this marriage, he's absolutely nothing. Yeah, well, you're absolutely right. Without this marriage, I really am nothing at all. But at the very least, I'm still a decent human being who doesn't go around seducing married women. Xiaoqin, what the hell are you blabbering about? Ifan just took pity on me for marrying a loser and was trying to comfort me. Why is your mind so incredibly filthy like that? This male lead's combat power is straight up pathetic. Are you finished? A pathetic little leech who seduces another man's wife, constantly instigating and plotting. For a couple to divorce, what are your real intentions? Did you seriously think nobody knew? And a mindless idiot committing blatant infidelity, handing her husband a green hat, while bringing her boy toy home to flaunt him? You've dragged the Lin family's reputation through the dirt, yeah. The two of you are currently living together in the apartment under my name, sharing the same bed every single night. And did you actually think I was in the dark? Look, utterly shameless. Dad, how could you say something so horrible to me? You two are living together. So what if we are? Anyway, you're just a boring block of wood. No fun at all. Am I not even allowed to find a little happiness outside? Yeah. He told you they were just friends. And you actually swallowed every single word. If I said I ate literal trash, would you believe that too? What? Fine, let's get the divorce. I'm officially agreeing to it. Ifan regarding the guest room he's using. I'll have the maids throw every bit of his junk into the trash tomorrow. You can move right in. Also, his car keys are right there in the foyer. They're yours to drive now. Mengyao, this doesn't seem right. Mengyao, make sure you've thought this through. If this divorce actually happens, then both of you will have to pack your bags and get out of my house tonight. From now on, you're on your own. And this pretty boy leech, don't even dream of staying in my properties. Fine, let's go, as long as I have Ifan. He'll provide me with a life 10 times better than this. Hold it right there, Director Lin. The agreement clearly states I'm leaving with absolutely nothing. I am no longer the son-in-law of the Lin family. There is no reason for you to keep handing me money. I know that just like Lin Mengyao, you've always looked down on me from your high horse, thinking I'm a total failure at life, aren't I? What has the sky fallen just because of a divorce? Pathetic. I actually do look down on you. A man who spends every waking hour plotting how to please a woman is doing the work of a complete and utter loser. Wealth and power are the ultimate elixirs for a man's youth. Once you've conquered the summit, what kind of woman couldn't you have? By then, Lin Mengyao will be the one crawling back in tears. Besides, everything you've sacrificed for the Lin Group these past years hasn't escaped my notice. In the 3 years since you joined the company, you ground your way up from the very bottom, spearheading the technical breakthroughs for 3 major projects, and generating profits that reach well into the billions. It's just that others have been snatching away your credit. I, Lin Tiancheng, never let emotions dictate my business deals. Giving you 100 million isn't out of pity. It's because I'm betting on you personally. I'm betting on your sheer talent. This is an investment, and of course, consider it a way to provide a final shred of dignity on behalf of my worthless daughter. Drink up. From this day forward, erase Lin Mengyao from your mind, and discard the identity of a Lin family son-in-law. You are simply Xiaoqin, a high potential asset that I've chosen to back. The very next day, Xiaoqin packed up and moved out. Lin Mengyao and Gu Yifan kept their word too, getting the hell out of my sight. Naturally, the penniless Lin Mengyao had no choice but to follow Gu Yifan's, squeezing into his cramped low-rent apartment. I finally enjoyed some peace and quiet, spending my days tracking financial news and fishing, waiting for my retirement strategy to slowly come to fruition. Director Lin Gu Yifan has been making some big moves lately. He's registered a tech startup. Where did he get the capital tar? The young miss sold off every luxury item under her name. She scraped together about 30 million and dumped it all in. I bumped into Gu Yifan at an industry summit. He was flanked by a group of potential investors, shamelessly bragging about his latest project. Director Lin, it's been quite a while. I heard you recently invested in a small obscure startup called Qiming Technology. They're into AI as well, I believe. What a coincidence. Our very own Yifan Tech just secured its angel round, with a valuation of 100 million. I wonder how that little Qiming Tech is holding up. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a thunderous round of applause to welcome the guest of honor for this summit, the founder of Chiming Technology, Mr. Xiaoqin. He will be sharing his journey on how he managed in just 2 short months to lock in an exclusive 5-year partnership worth 10 billion with the Tianqing Group. Director Lin, you really played your cards right. Hubby, you're absolutely incredible. Wait, didn't the Lin heiress cause a scene to divorce him, so? Claiming the guy was a total deadbeat. Now that he's hit the big leagues, she's crawling right back. Talk about lack of foresight, Miss Lin, so please show some self-respect. Dad, look at him, Sunk. We just had a minor disagreement, that's all. Why aren't you helping your own daughter talk some sense into him? Brother Xiaoqin, massive congratulations. But speaking of which, your Chiming Tech actually borrowed quite a few ideas from Ifan Tech, didn't it? Still seeing you succeed. As your brother, I'm genuinely thrilled for you. Oh, borrowed ideas. Now that really is a curious coincidence. I heard from CEO Lee of the Tianqing Group that just last week, a company called Ifan Tech tried to pitch him a partnership. CEO Lee mentioned that the proposal looked like it was written by a primary schooler over summer break. Absolute gibberish. He even asked me which delusional company would dare try to copy our Chiming, Mr. Gu. Isn't that just a funny coincidence? Dad, you're being so incredibly biased. You handed him 100 million, and now you're using your connections to pull strings for him? Even your own flesh and blood doesn't get this kind of treatment, Shay. She's right, Uncle Lin. Meng Yao is your only biological daughter after all. You're being so cold that it's honestly heartbreaking for her. I made my position clear a long time ago. Once you divorced, you were on your own to survive. Xiaoqin achieved everything he has today by relying on his own absolute talent. And you rely on a man, and a man who is fundamentally unreliable at that. Ifan is just facing a temporary setback. He is infinitely more talented than Xiaoqin. Let's go. Chiming Technology's market value is skyrocketing. In the aftermath of the summit, Chiming Technology soared to unprecedented heights, while Ifan Tech, exposed for shamelessly plagiarizing Chiming's work and lacking any actual technical innovation, quickly devolved into the industry's biggest laughingstock, and their capital chain is now on the brink of total collapse. It's me, Gu Ifan, so resorting to pathetic underhanded tactics again? Sorry, I have zero interest in your noble excuses. He attempted to poach Chiming Technology's core staff. I immediately wired 500 million into Xiaoqin's account. What's this for? Whoa. Performance bonuses for your loyal employees. The very next day, Chiming Tech announced a massive talent incentive program. Core staff saw their salaries triple instantly, with cars, luxury housing, and stock options showered upon them. The moment the news broke, not only did his poaching attempt fail miserably, but his own staff, specifically the only tech lead with actual talent, defected to Xiaoqin overnight laptop in hand. Gu Ifan was so livid he nearly coughed up blood. Dad, Ifan's company is about to go under. Please help him out, Uncle Lin T. I don't care what happens to me, Tiaj, but I can't let Meng Yao suffer through this. If you just give me one more injection of cash, I swear I can build this company to surpass Xiaoqin Niaik. Surpass Xiaoqin. Do you even realize that Chiming Tech just finalized its Series A funding? Do you know what the valuation is now? 5 billion. 5 billion. Gu Ifan hatched another scheme in his desperation, instigating Lin Mengyao to sneak home and steal my trade secrets, hoping to use them to short Xiaoqin's company in the capital market. I watched the surveillance feed as my foolish daughter ransacked my study at it, finally clutching a document, the core secret I purposely left out for her, as she slinked away with a smug, self-satisfied grin. I felt my headache reaching a whole new level of agony. Beat them at their own game, you understand what? Loud and clear, Director Lin. The secretary nodded. Gu Ifan truly believed victory was in the palm of his hand. But under the combined assault of Xiaoqin and myself, every cent of that short-selling capital was utterly liquidated, leaving them without a single penny to their names. So I ended up reading about Gu Ifan's bankruptcy on the front page of the financial news. LMAO, this guy really thinks he understands business. Don't be so cringe, guys. At the very least, he managed to get the Lin heiress to hawk all her Hermes bags for him. His gaslighting skills are top tier. Okay, well, Lin Tianqing is being way too ruthless with this move to Shou. She's his biological daughter after all. Bao, you idiots on the internet don't know anything. This is called a wake-up call. If Lin Mengyao doesn't taste some bitter reality how is she ever going to lead the Lin Group? Don't you see how much of a beast Xiaoqin is now? This is the true art of a corporate kingmaker. Director Lin, Mr. Xiao, hasn't shown up to the office today. Why not? Today is his birthday. Apparently every year on this day, he locks himself inside his house for the entire 24 hours. He could never track down any info on his biological parents. All he knows is that on this very day, he was dumped like trash at an orphanage gate. Why did they decide they didn't want me back then, tall? Was it because there was something inherently wrong with me, Kyuk? But I'm all grown up now, yeah, and I can earn a fortune. So why are they still refusing to come find me? Well, a lack of parental love during your youth creates a void of extreme insecurity. That's exactly why he fell for that toxic woman's trap. What's the point in dwelling on such useless garbage? Why? If you miss them, will they hand you a multi-billion-dollar project? Or will they help you sign a major contract? Joy. Instead of wasting time on self-pity, why don't you focus on taking your company public? Sit. When you finally ring that opening bell, boy, let the entire world witness just how legendary Xiaoqin is. By then, they'll be the ones begging in tears for you to return home. Let's go. To where? The office. Don't you realize how much money I lose every second you're off the clock? Get your assets back to the office and grind. You're making up every single minute of missed productivity tonight. By the way, happy birthday. Director, we have a crisis. Speak, Oko. The young miss, she's been kidnapped as are Gu Yifan and her just putting on an act. From the looks of it, this is definitely not a drill. The kidnappers are demanding a 10 billion ransom. They warned us no police moy or they'll execute the hostage. Finally, we've reached this pivotal plot point. According to the original novel's timeline, this wasn't supposed to happen for another year, eh? It seems my rival has fast-tracked the chaos. Director Lin Mengyao has been abducted by Gu Yifan. Give me the location. Director Lin Meg. Are we really letting Mr. Xiao handle this solo? Just in case, alert the authorities. And deploy every single one of my security teams. I want that abandoned factory completely locked down. Don't let so much as a fly escape the perimeter. Understood. Yifan, it's me, Mengyao. You said you love me more than anything. Love you, ha 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 ha, Lin Mengyao. Take a good look in the mirror and face reality. Aside from that face and the Lin family name tag, what exactly do you have to offer? Did you really think I loved a brain-dead brat like you? I only approached you in the first place, to use you as a ladder to reach the Lin family's wealth. Who knew you'd be such a disappointment, Mad? Not only did your father kick you out into the street, but you haven't even secured a pregnancy yet. Let me tell you something, Xiao. If that old fossil of a father hadn't refused to pay up, I wouldn't have been forced to go this far. This is all on you and your father was, and that useless trash Xiaoqin for pushing me to the edge. You've been lying to me this whole time. Now let's see just how much that precious father of yours actually values your life. Lin Tiancheng is the cash ready. 10 billion. I want every single cent. You can have the money, but I need proof of my daughter's safety first. Dad, save me. He's going to kill me. Ha 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 ha. You heard her. Let her go. Ha ha ha. Xiaoqin, your woman has already been thoroughly discarded by me, Tiao. Yet you actually showed up to save her. Look. You're even more of a spineless coward than I imagined. Quotes. Don't move or I'll end her right now. Gu Yifan, all you're after is the cash. Kidnapping is a massive felony. You'll spend the rest of your miserable life behind bars. Release her. Why? And I'll give you enough money to flee the country. Cut that bullshit with me, Maul. Do you really think I'd ever trust you again, Chuck? Since you delivered yourselves to my doorstep, yo. Both of you are dying here today. Ya. Get off me, Mike. Gu Yifan, don't you dare do something reckless. How's the fracture? Is it bad? Pulse. It's a minor issue. This girl is definitely feeling relieved in her heart. In what? Thanking God I didn't lose my temper, eh? Enough. Come home with me. Let Xiaoqin get some proper rest. Dad, please unfreeze my bank cards. I want to buy Xiaoqin a gift to make amends. Lin Mengyao. Do you honestly think a billionaire like Xiaoqin still needs any of the trinkets you can buy? Keat. A year later, Gu Yifan was sentenced to life in prison. Meanwhile, Xiaoqin's Qiming technology had become the absolute titan of the domestic AI field. Its market value surpassed 100 billion. Today is the Lin Group's grand annual gala, and the day I plan to officially announce my retirement. Today I have two major announcements to make. First, I, Lin Tiancheng, am officially retiring as of today. Second, I, Lin Tiancheng, have always regretted never having a son in this life. But now I finally have one. From this moment forward, everything within the Lin Group will be managed by my adopted son, Xiaoqin. Dad, I finally understand exactly what it was that I threw away. I won't beg you anymore, Mom, and I won't go looking for Xiaoqin ever again. From this day forward, I'm leaving this place to survive on my own 2 feet. One day I will stand before you once again, not as the pampered daughter of Lin Tiancheng, nor as the disgraced ex-wife of Xiaoqin, but as the woman I was meant to be, Lin Mengyao. Alright then, take this. Consider it a sponsorship from Dad. I really don't need it. The world of entrepreneurship is brutal, you know. Without cash, you'll starve to death. I said no. It seems my brain-dead daughter has finally matured, if only just a little bit. Later, Lin Mengyao actually carved out her own empire in the fashion world, and I finally moved into the dream retirement life I've always craved. Dad, you're sneaking snacks again. The doctor warned you that your cholesterol is sky high. Whoa. You can't be eating such greasy food, Mall. Yesterday, I wanted to hit the golf course on. But you had old Wang hide all my clubs, claiming you were afraid I'd throw out my back. And now you're even policing a single piece of meat. I came here for a vacation, not to serve a prison sentence. Dad, your health is the foundation of your legacy, Egg. If you collapse, who's going to help me clean up my corporate messes, Mott? You brat, you've certainly grown some backbone, yo. Using my own logic against me now. Hey, I can't help it. That's the price I pay for being stuck with such a troublesome, high-maintenance capitalist like you. Sir, your heart? Dad, don't worry about me. The sun is glowing perfectly, Seth, and the breeze is just right. It's truly wonderful. Everyone finally has a bright future ahead.